What did you think of the video when you saw it the first time?
The one that they put out,
Yeah.
I was like, wow. I was like, y'all did an amazing job. It's amazing. I couldn't ask for like, you know, the mix of me talking and, you know, the highlights, everything. It was great.
Has it been kind of fun, the kind of fallout after the game? All the hype and stuff?
Was it fun?
Yeah, has it been fun getting all the kind of attention from everybody?
I could say it's fun to a certain extent. It's, for me, you know, I don't try to pay attention to it, but you know, I have fun with it, but it's like it's late. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this should have been here, you know. It just comes from winning games, you know. That's all it is.
Is that how you keep the motivation? Because you play with such a chip on your shoulder. It seems like it would be hard when everybody's telling you you're good finally to keep that same motivation.
Exactly. That's exactly, you said it perfect. You know, like I was just saying, you know, it's all coming right now, you know, but we still got a long season. How we play football, how I play football, the attention should have all been there. You know, it's late, so it's whatever.
Have you noticed anything different walking around campus for the last few weeks?
Not really. You know, people are saying good job every day. You know, a lot more people are like noticing me now. You know, I would like go to the gas station and stuff, and like, no, I would go to Waffle House. I go to the Waffle House near my house, and then like, it's like the lady didn't know. I swear, because I'll always be in and like she didn't know at all. And then it's like now she's like, oh my gosh. And then she's like, oh, you're here. She's like, I had no idea. I'm like, you don't even gotta act different. You know what I'm saying? I've been here every single day. I'm a normal person. You don't even gotta do that. Like, it's cool.
So wait, you go to Waffle House every day?
No. She's trying to do it already. every other week that I'm in there.
I'm kidding.
How do you kind of transition from being, you know, the hunter to the hunted, you know what I'm saying, where South Carolina coming in, they're going to have a lot of motivation against you guys?
Yeah, it's always about wanting to be the hunter, you know. You always got to want it. You always got to stay focused as a team. You know, you can never switch up what you're doing, especially when you're having success, you know. You can't lose your head. You know, we play good opponents, and we played good opponents in the past. So it's all about, you know, staying focused and attacking. And you got to be the hunter all the time, and especially in the SEC. So.
Stoops said yesterday that he had to poke you guys a little bit to get you refocused. Did you sense today that the focus was better?
Definitely. I tell the guys daily, you know, ever since the wins, you know, we won. You know, we're undefeated, and it's a great feeling. But we can lose it just as fast as we got here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling guys, we got to keep working hard. We got to keep everything on track like we've been doing. We can't switch nothing. And you can never like be okay with where we're at. You know, you always got to be uncomfortable, especially in this league of play. So we always got to stay on our toes. You always got to get after it every week, and that's what we're going forward with it.
Benny, how have you kind of gotten used to your role and your durability? How did you kind of build up to the point where you have a 25 carry game like Saturday? And it's becoming common.
Yeah, it really came from I could just say that's been something. That's been Benny Snell. You know what I'm saying? That's been a high school thing. You know, giving Benny 30 carries, 30, 35, 40, however many he needs to get that production, to get the points on the board. You know, that's something he's always is. Benny's always a durable back, so you don't got to worry about you know, him being injured or, you know, when it's getting down to the grid, him being able like, no, I can't do this. I can always take on the role. I can always, you know, I've got this role. You know, it's been a long time coming to get it. So, however much I need, Coach Grand and Coach Stoops have been on me about, you know, they don't want to give me the load all the time. So the 30 carries thing really isn't needed, especially when we got AJ, we got great backs, you know. So yeah, I can always take the load, but yeah, that's all I can say.
Did you envision that when you first got here?
No, I really didn't. When I first got here, I just wanted to be on the field. I just wanted to play. So I was on special teams, and backing up Boom whenever I could when I first got here. But from me being a freshman now, I've came a long way. And I'm fun, and I'm glad, I'm blessed with the ball that I got right now. It's all happening so fast.
Benny, you're still out there every game catching kicks before games. Would they ever actually let you return kicks again in the game? Is there a scenario where they would let you do that like you did as a freshman?
I'm not answering. I can't answer that because they bring me out when they need me. You know what I'm saying? They'll bring me out when they need me. But that's something I'm always going to do. I'm forever do that.
What was it like after the game on Saturday when some of the fans rushed the field and were basically falling around where you
It
were?
was insane. It was fun. It was just the best feeling in the world. You know, just putting in all that work, practice the weeks before. You know, all the attention leading up to the game, the smack talk, the hype, and you know, just being able to enjoy it with the fans, enjoy it with that type of environment, especially when it was raining. You know, it was great. It was full. My parents were happy. There was just smiles everywhere, and it was the best feeling ever. So, yeah.
What's really helping you in this early stretch? I mean, where do you look at your game and feel like you're really doing your best?
I could feel like my pass protection on a lot of the key long passes that Dorian caught, Lynn caught for the Florida game. Like my pass protection it's been very good to me in my eyes. When we get our grades at the end of the games, my technique grade, it's 95 or higher, always. And that's something Coach Grant always used to tell me. Like my sophomore year, it would be like 80, 70, and he'd be like, you really need to fix this. And it's all about little steps and just doing the right thing. So I just feel like it's like I'm doing the right things on a lot of the plays, and me being there for the blocks of well. So that's something I've been harping on. I'm trying to be a smart runner. I've been trying to be a hard runner. You know, if I don't need to take a hit, I need to run out of bounds, I'll run out of bounds. You know, just things like that.
As you continue to climb the charts here at UK, these names, UK greats keep popping up, comparing them to you. How redeeming is that for you now that you're being compared to some of the best that ever played here?
I don't really know what to say about that. It's just what comes. It's just the stretch along the way. Like, you know, with Randall, with Sonny Collins, like those guys are greats, and I still watch their highlights every time I eat dinner to this day. You know, but I don't know. You know, I'm just doing what Benny Snell does. I'm just playing football. I'm just having fun. So, you know, I got all my goals. I got all the records that need to be broken, that have been broken. They're all in my room. I look at them every day, and it's just a blessing. So.
Was there a point in your time here when you kind of looked at those record books being like, I want to be there, and thought I'm done here?
Yes, sir. That's what I want to do. That's why I got all of them. I got all my goals. I got all that written down, so I can look at it every night and make sure that's something I want to strive for. That I'm going to get and make sure I get.
What's it been like seeing Bunchy recognized a couple of times for the work he's done in front of you?
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Those Bunchy and that offensive line, they don't get enough. They don't get enough. Like, it's a player gets to, or me, you know, they get to score the touchdown, but they don't get that glory. When really it's their key block that got me there. You know, it was amazing seeing that. Like, I watch film and I'll just like rewind it, like Bunchy and them, they're pancaking guys, land on them, you know, and the play's like long ahead, but like that's a good play by a lineman, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the tight ends like Justin Riggs, CJ Conrad, their blocks are so key. Like they're so key. It won us the game. Like we're winning games because of their blocks. So it's great. They're getting recognition for that.
Last question for Benny.
What was your first impression, I mean, before you got here, about how a running back fit into the offense in the SEC, and how do you feel like you've kind of fit into that role, or maybe even changed it?
Definitely. Looking at it, I thought you got to be a Herschel Walker. You got to be a Todd Gurley. I really just thought like a bruising back, but at times you got to be fast. You know, that's really what I thought always, you know, watching highlights and stuff like that going into the future. How I fit into it now, I feel like I'm perfect. I really thought in high school I was a Big Ten back, so I'm thinking I'm a Ezekiel Elliott, a Jeremy Langford. You know, you gotta be quick on the edge. You gotta make guys miss to run. And the SEC, if it's first down and a running back's or I'm getting them hard yards and 4 or 5 yards, you're getting ahead when it's second down. So it's just as easier, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I played that role great. So I can run hard, I can make you miss, and it's all about getting the tough yards in the SEC. That's definitely what I learned.
All right, thanks, Benny.